let's get into the story. The story of the game. It has to be
Moses.
Come on,
Luke Kornet.
Has to be Kornet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
It was Moses in the first half. And Luke
sure, yeah, but I mean, it was, no doubt. But I mean, the Kornet thing. I mean, that closing lineup, man. That was something. Who in the world thought Kornet was going to play the entire fourth quarter, or any minute in the game?
You knew they would get involved, but not that much. Especially in this West Coast. We didn't even think either of them were going to play in the Bucks game, and then Wagner stepped in there and played decent minutes. And then tonight, this guy comes in and plays outstanding minutes.
He enters the game with them down 4, and they basically go on a 19-0 run, or 21-2 run or something like that. As soon as he and that was the ball game, which was incredible. And
got 6 straight stops.
The 2 threes, the little Jaylen. I don't know if that was meant to be a pass that turns into an alley-oop there. Had held up okay defensively. I mean, and we were joking before you jumped on, Bobby. You knew Brad was going to find some way to not have Rob play 30 minutes.
Rob wasn't great tonight. He got taken to him in that first half by Moses.
He was all right.
Moses nominated him, but
yeah, he was all right. That Moses was kind of an otherworldly sort of first half there. But at the end of the day, take away the rebound stats, he was 5 for 5, field goals in the first half. It looked impressive because he had 19 rebounds at the half, which was insane.
What did he finish with? I don't even know.
He had like 2 points in the second half.
He did nothing in the second half. I think he still ended up with 23 rebounds, 21 points. But he was 15 and 19 and ended up with 21 and 23.
He went from 17 to 4 scoring wise in that second half.
And you can make the case that he blew it for them. So you know what?
Yeah,
Moses,
he was awful.
You thought you had a good night. You thought you had a career night going. Well,
he blew it for them. Come on.
He had a couple 5 seconds between the third and the fourth, or 3 seconds, 3 second violations. Yeah.
Which that was Brad saying, "Hey, this guy's not getting 19 rebounds by not sitting."
He's just sitting there, guys. Right?
Yeah. Take a look.
I mean, we've seen people do this in the Celtics a lot, especially the guy we were talking about last night, Andre Drummond, right? How many times he had 19, 20 rebounds? So you knew the pace that Moses has been on. I was like, okay, he's probably going to have like 20 boards in this one. But you got to give props to the Celtics for keeping with it defensively. I mean, that's what it was to me, at least. Like, they kept their heads high. They didn't start chucking up shots again like they normally do on offense, or just settle for easy or not so easy shots like they usually do whenever they're down by double digits. So I give them props because again, it was the second unit, the younger guys. Marcus was out there. Marcus had a lot to do with that as well. And then as the starters came back in little by little, they were able to regain
against a different team. Though this had the makings of one of those early on. Sure. This was the classic back-to-back game. You come out, you jack a bunch of threes, they don't go in, and you shrug your shoulders and say, "Well, it's not our night." And you lose by 20, and you sit the whole fourth quarter. It felt like one of those games. But luckily, you're playing this team with these guys, and this felt like one of those games that no matter what the Celtics did, there was no way they weren't going to find a way to finally try for a little bit and win. Just from a sheer personnel standpoint, you could tell when Tatum and Brown were like, screw it, we got to try a little, and they could get wherever they wanted to go on their guys. And as soon as they got a little aggressive in the second half, and just put their heads down and went to the basket, then it changed the whole game. But they came out just kind of gunning from 3. It wasn't working.
Yeah, exactly. So right there, that's a good example. We need to credit Brad Stevens for benching those guys, right? He took them out. And when the second unit kept going, he wasn't quick to put them back.
That was a big moment, yeah.
He kept Marcus Smart out there with that second unit. Jaylen Brown, Jayson Tatum watched, because what was it? Jaylen went 2 for, he picked it back up in the second half.
1 for 7.
1 for 7 in that first quarter, lazy shot, lazy
1 for 8, 1 for 8 in the first quarter, 0 for 5, and almost literally not only lazy passes, 0 passes. I mean, he was awful.
The classic jump in the air before you even look, and then, oh wait, there's 2 defenders there. Awful. Yeah, this is going to be picked off. Those kind of passes he was doing. And it's just, again, it was back to that hero ball. I'm going to try to take over, and Brad nipped it in the bud. So I got to give him props for that, because he did it and then he stuck with it, because it could have gotten uglier.
Tacko came in.
It paid off.
Tacko did his thing.
Tacko was fine. I thought Tacko was fine. I mean, again, it's stunning how he can't grab some of these rebounds that literally hit him. I want to say close to in the face practically. For some, it's kind of like trying to catch a tennis ball, which is probably a lot harder. These guys, I imagine his hands are just massive. and it might just be more difficult for him to like
Just
grab
gotta
the
go
ball.
cup
No,
it like a baseball.
so big. He's so big for a thought to get from his brain to whatever part of his body he needs to activate just to make a play. Just takes so long, you know.
That's
But he
it.
also has to react
It's just like
quicker
it
to
just
the
shoots
rebound.
down
The
this
nerve
long
movement.
wire, and he's like, grab ball, but it's too late. The other guy's already tapped it up in the air, you know.
Right. And he's
Even
also
though-
a lot closer to like the rebound. So like the reaction has to be,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
even
Like
though
he's not like a 6'5" guard. He's a 7'5" guy. So
Y-
he's gonna be a foot quicker to every reaction.
he's got the size advantage and the nerve disadvantage.
That's it.
It is.
think
It's
get
so
over
bad.
The way he rebounds or goes about rebounding, it's just like, oh, I can just jump over everyone, right? It's like, no, like,
Yeah.
he's getting boxed out by guys literally half his size or damn near close to it. You know, it's just that's what drives me crazy. Like you're out there
Yeah.
and it's like,
Me
can you
too.
just box out, grab some boards? You know, like
Yeah.
he doesn't do
So
it.
I read a little something recently, and this has been a topic with the Celtics forever. They're actually a pretty
Congrats.
good rebounding team this year. Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. And they haven't like that doesn't correlate with wins for them. I think they're like top 5 in rebounding on both ends of the floor. And we know before this for like 15 years, they've been one of the most mediocre rebounding teams in the league, and they were pretty good. So they're showing that around the league, rebounding really hasn't correlated with winning all that much. And tonight was another night where they really got taken to them on the boards, and they still just kind of blew it away. If you're going hard for those offensive rebounds and you're not getting back, you can just lose everything there. The defensive rebounding isn't all that much because a lot of teams just run back.
The reason
So
you're here, Swaggy. That's the reason.
I'm listening
I don't know
to
if
you,
that was
Bobby.
the same guy. I don't know if he's the same guy or he's just joking about it.
he's
from last
joking
night.
about yesterday.
can't remember.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
no, it doesn't translate.
Rebounds are useless.
It's like it's like the football adage, like you got to run the football. Like, no, you friggin' don't. You got to have Patrick Mahomes, you know, like you got to throw.
Gotta
It's-
be
it-
50-50. Gotta be
Yeah.
50-50. Keep
You
the
need to
defense
run the
guessing.
ball to win in this league. Like, no, you don't.